guys, girl coming back in with another one. And this one, actually, I've been meaning to cover, but I totally forgot about it and whatever. But y'all, they're not gonna be ready for this. Nah, nothing. In the words of my two-year-old daughter, when she couldn't say no, nothing. They're not gonna be ready for this. Some of them just be so cock of the walk that they're thinking that they can do whatever and get away with whatever to whomever, but they're not going to be expecting this, especially them work narcs. Them the worst. Y'all hear me? Ooh, I know if y'all saw my video earlier, girl was on heat. I was hot as hell. But, y'all, they not going to be ready for this. The reason why they're not going to be ready for this is because a lot of them, y'all gotta excuse me because I'm telling you, the heat is still out, the air on, I'm still hot as hell, but stick with this. The reason why some of them is not going to be ready for this because they got away with so much. And like I said, especially these work narcs, okay? Especially these work narcs. They got away with doing so much, being so damn disrespectful, rude and disgusting. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but especially the relationship part. Because they be thinking that they got all the details and they know, or think that they know what they can get away with, right? And it'd be so many people that be protecting them. That part I can't stand. Like, it's so many people that's so used to toxic people that they're got this sick sorrow for them. So they're always protecting them. But what's happening is they're pushing everybody else away. Like I said, especially work narcs. If you got a work narc and the person or someone that's always protecting them, so they always there and no one's gonna do anything, it's just gonna backfire. But this is what they're not gonna know. One day somebody's gonna dog walk their ass. I said it. If I said it, I meant it. One day somebody gonna dog walk their ass. I was like talking to someone the other day and I was like, I can't understand. And I wasn't there. It might have happened. But I'm like, I don't know how this person got through life without somebody dog walking their ass, especially in school. Because you already know narcs are going to be the bullies. Bullies are narcs. So they go around and bully. But they don't bully if they don't have anyone standing behind them. That's why I said I cannot stand these people that feel sorry for these toxic ass narcs being sympathetic and allow them to continue to abuse other people because they want to feel sorry for them, or they're used to it. Everybody not used to that. And it can be some people that been through so much to the point they could crash out at any time. What they call that, temporary insanity. Narcs not temporary insane. They're permanently insane, okay? But you get these good people that always get abused by them or whatever, and these people snap like that. Crash out like that. Snap like that, okay? One day somebody gonna beat the brakes off their ass. And they're not gonna be expecting it. And the funny... Alpha said the worst part. No, the funniest part is 99% of them are cowards. They only pick on people that they think that they can get away with it. And even people that got, picked on all their life, they even have a breaking point. So just when they're thinking that the person is scared of them or whatever or won't do nothing, boom, crash out. Boom, crash out. They don't even know, because you picking on someone that they think they can pick on, these are the ones that come with the pew-pews and whatever, because they're getting sick and tired of being sick and tired of being picked on by a narc. So what they don't expect somebody to dog walk their ass. Dog walk their ass. Big, bad, tough, big, bad wolf, whatever they want to be. They're not expecting that. Now, sometimes because a lot of us got sense, and we won't let them trigger us that way, even though I tell you right now, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm from Chicago, west side all day. Crash out all day. That's what we did, okay? That's why it took God to humble me up. Because you don't want them to put you in a situation where you're going to be in trouble and have to deal with legal and court and all that, because they kept poking you like a bear, okay? But one day somebody going to crash out on their ass. And there's plenty of stories out there. I don't have one particular story that I'm going to be referencing about this, but no, some victims, they in that, okay? They make it stop. You know what I mean when I say they make it stop. They're never expecting someone to crash out to the point that they gonna get. Matter of fact, they just gonna F around and find out. How about that? Okay. I did videos and I said it many times. Like the old me, I was ready to crash out. But I know it took Jesus himself to wrap his arms around me so I can go sit my ass down. Hey, that go my girl. Hey, beauty. That go my girl. And I know you can relate to this, sis. You can relate to this. Like, how many times that you want to go sock that sucker up? We Chi-Town all day. Now, although, no, I'm born and raised, grew up, all the way up to my adult life in Chicago. I moved to Minnesota, a little bit different, okay? Now I'm down here trying to beat up the sun and I lost the damn fight because it's hot as hell down here in Florida. But it is what it is. But it's not just that. It's maturity as well, growing up. You just know that some things you just let it be. Let God deal with it, let it be. Because we cannot always crash out with our emotions, even though they are pushing the buttons. That's what they doing. Nobody got time for this. No. Nobody got time for none of this. And if y'all know anything about Florida, that's why they got these videos. Y'all can go on the YouTube and Google Florida man. Everybody down here crazy as hell because they're coming from wherever they're coming from and they're bringing all that here, okay? Wherever they came from, they driving that way. Wherever they came from, they acting that way. They're doing this, they're doing that. Wherever they coming from. So it's a melting pot for crazy. And everybody want to blame us from Chicago, trying to act like we just look out of all the world, all the continents, all the states, all the cities, all the towns, all over the world. They tried to put Chicago number one because they called us Chirac. You ain't seen Chirac until you got with a damn knock, okay? Or move down here to Florida. Walk their ass. Some of them get protected because